When we got married, we had several arguments and conflicts during the first several years because our past wounding and because we are different, many very differences, personalities, preference, and habits. From Mayor Brits, we know that I'm ISTJ and Iwan ENFP. We are very different. I was from a big non-Christian family. I'm the 8th from the 9. No one needed me and asked me any opinion for me. So I felt I'm not important. And I have difficulties to giving opinion or sharing my feeling. My relationship with my mom is not close. And I feel she didn't love me, she didn't need me, and I was not important by her. When we got married, I have expectation that I will be number one and needed by Iwan.
My relationship with my dad was not also good because my dad got angry easily and I didn't like the way he got angry. I was so scared when he was angry. Most of the time when I give my opinion to him, he often rejected me and ignored my opinions. Therefore, I become a person who is very sensitive to being ignored, being rejected, or to anger. The biggest conflict that we experienced happened in the 7 years of our marriage. At that time, I was in my middle life crisis. I felt I need more attention. I felt more time from Leah, but she was busy taking care of our little children. I couldn't get her to listen to me without being interrupted by the children. Therefore, I was feeling ignored. I was rejected and I was full of anger.
And I feel my expectation to become number one and needed by him failed. But by his grace, we could pass that conflict, but never resolve the conflict.
After 14 years of our marriage, we have a privilege to be able to experience this relational healing mediation process, and God gave us many good insights into our marriage, what happened in our relationships. It was a deep and intense process, but it has changed our relationship significantly. Since then, we can resolve our conflicts, our differences more easily.
There are several lessons that we learn from the process. The first, we learn the important things that reconciliation precedes resolution. In our relationship, when we had conflict, we try to resolve our issue first, then reconcile the pain in our relationship. But it didn't work.
And what we see as a small problem from my perspective, if it deals with Leah's wound, it becomes a big problem for her. Or the other way, what Leah sees as a small problem from her perspective, if it deals with my wounds, it becomes a big problem for me as well. But through the relational healing, we discovered what our past wounds are and how we can really understand them and learn to forgive each other. Healing prayer and relational healing are great partners in this healing process for us.
Our relationship become better. Not only that, my relationship with my mom become better too. But this year, the special years for me, because this year, the first time I said I love you to my mom, and thank you for raising me up this time. I cried deeply at that time, and for my mom, this is the first time she heard that her children say I love you to her, and changed my relationship with her. But now, after I reconcile with my mom, changed a lot, especially my relationship with my daughter.
This relational healing also changed me a lot in a way that I feel more confident to help other couples mediate conflicts in their relationships. And I'm much more relaxed with Leah and feel more freedom to be a good manager of conflicts that God allowed in our lives, in our relationships.